Hi, I'm Toni Swinehart with MCP's Full Court Press, brought to you by House of Flavors Incorporated. Today, we are actually meeting at Mason County Eastern Schools. We're talking to Afton Shoup, who actually does some bull riding, and we met here because you just got done with cross-country practice, correct? Mm-hmm. Okay. So, how did you get into bull riding? Did you watch it on TV and thought, hey, I want to do that, or how did you get involved? How did you start?
Well, a friend kind of introduced the movie 8 Seconds to me.
Okay.
I asked my parents if we could see it or watch it, and turns out we had it. So watched it once, and I watched it again, and I watched it again. And I just got into bull riding, I guess.
Yeah, and it's a good movie.
Yeah.
It kind of shows you all sides, actually, of what bull riding can be. So, where do you go when you travel to do this? Because you only have just a couple weeks left, and then you'll have your last one, right?
Yeah, I go to White Cloud rodeo. There's a rodeo in White Cloud, and next year I'm planning to do more rodeos.
Okay, and that's just the main one, and that's October 3rd?
Yes.
That you're doing that. And so, as you get older, do you think that you're going to continue doing this? What's your future plans with it?
Well, as I get older, I'm probably going to still bull ride, and then I'm going to see if I'm able to join the big rodeos and all throughout Michigan.
Okay.
Hopefully I can get into there.
Yeah. Now, do you think that you'll ever do what they call the PBR, which is the Pro Bull Riding Circuit? Now, that's not just in Michigan, that's everywhere, right?
Yeah. Well, I hope so. I can try to get in there at least.
Yeah. And how old are you?
12.
12. Oh, so you've got lots of time.
Yeah.
To perfect your skill. So when you do go to places and you do the bull riding, like in White Cloud, for instance, like how big are the bulls that you're riding? Are they a smaller scale than like a normal bull, or?
Well, they're like 700, 800 pound bulls.
Okay, so they're still a big bull.
As they get older at that rodeo, they have bigger bulls, like 1,200 pound bulls and stuff like that.
Yeah. Like up to 2,000 pounds sometimes they get really big. And that's a lot of muscle too, because they're big animals in general. So you have some gear. Explain what your gear is and what it's used for.
This is my glove. Gloves are kind of essential.
Right.
Hold on to the bull rope so you don't bust up your hand. And then you have the bull rope. And this goes around the bull. Hang on to.
Okay.
Helmets are usually required in the smaller leagues. And I got some rosin over here.
Okay.
Put this on your bull rope to help grip. And my vest. Really important, I guess. Yeah.
Well, now this also protects you from, like, if the bull tries to come after you. This also protects you from a little bit from getting gored and that kind of thing, right?
Yeah, and stepped on and just
And where you go, did they still have? They call them the rodeo clowns, where they kind of distract the bull so that you can get off safely, depending on if you ride the full 8 seconds or not.
Yeah, when you get bucked off, they usually have 3 or 4 bull riders, or bullfighters, or in the arena to distract the bull as you get out.
All right. So how does scoring, because I've watched it a lot on TV because it's really fun to watch, but your goal is to be on the bull for a full 8 seconds, right?
Yeah.
And then how do you get scored?
A lot of the score comes from the bull itself, how good it bucks. And then the other half comes from you and your posture and your stance, and of course if you get 8 seconds or not. Yeah, I guess that's most of it.
Okay, because even if you're not on a full 8 seconds, if you have a good ride, you still get points, just not as many, right?
Yeah, if you have not the best ride, I guess, but you still last for 8 seconds, you may get a smaller score.
Okay. And when you grip, like this part that goes around, is it just the front part of the bull?
Yeah, they go right behind the shoulders, and then they have what they call a flank rope that comes behind the back legs, which makes them buck.
Okay.
So they have, I guess this just goes around the shoulders. Don't hold on too tight and up.
And so your glove is what you hold on to when you're gripping, because you only use one arm, right? Or one hand. Mm-hmm. So are you left or right-handed?
I ride with my left hand.
Oh, okay. So you grip with your left hand then?
Yeah.
And then now you also have to, when you said about posture, like when you're sitting on the bull itself and it's bucking, do you have to keep this arm up?
Yeah, it can't touch the bull or else you'll be disqualified.
Okay.
Like I said about posture, it usually helps if your hand is in front of your shoulder. Usually when it gets behind your shoulder, then it throws you off balance, and that's when you fall off.
Yeah. Well, and it's different too with riding. I know different animals, like they have the horses too that they use. Yeah, the Broncos. So have you ever tried that too, or just have you always stuck with the bull?
Oh, I've never really, bronc riding never, I guess, piqued my interest. Bull riding seems to be a little more thrilling, in my opinion.
Yeah. It's an adrenaline rush for sure, right? Okay, so you plan on doing this for a long time to come. Is there anything else that we should know about yourself and the sport? Anything else that, like, can people come watch you wherever you go?
I mean, there's rodeos all throughout Michigan. And, yeah, I mean, I guess you can come watch. just White Cloud Rodeo.
Right, yeah. That's the only one you have left. And when does the season start then? My first rodeo, I came in late, and they had a rodeo before, and that was in maybe January, I think. Okay. So January to October. So that's a kind of a long season, really. But you only have, how many rodeos do they have, like, each month?
I think they have 4 rodeos throughout the whole year, and just 1 rodeo per month at that ranch, I guess.
Okay. But like you said, as you get older and you do more of the different rodeos in Michigan, that will probably change. You'll be able to do more, right?
Yeah.
And travel to different places.
Yeah.
In Michigan. Yeah. Well, thank you for taking time and talking to us. It's been really a pleasure meeting you, and I think this is really, a unique thing, especially for around here. I mean, you see kids, like, did you start on a sheep? Is that how you started, or no?
Yeah. When I was about maybe 5 or 6, I was on mutton busting.
Yeah. Yeah, that's how a lot of kids get started. But to graduate to this level and only be 12 years old, that's a pretty good accomplishment, I would say.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks again.
Thank you.
And for more news, go to MasonCountyPress.com.